There's someone online who's been making some pretty serious claims about me and my company. Rather than argue with this individual, I thought the best thing to do would be simple. Put the facts on the table and let you decide for yourself. I'm not going to tell you what conclusion to reach. I'm just going to show you the claims and then show you the evidence. Claim number 1, Kevin Wessell has a long history of violence.
Also recently been told that Kevin is a psychopath and has a long history of violence. If anything happens to me, Kevin Wessell is the one to blame.
Now think about that for a moment. I've been in the asset protection business for 35 years. I've been happily married for 37 years. We've served tens of thousands of clients over the decades. That's a pretty long time for somebody who's supposedly running around with a history of violence, isn't it? But rather than rely on what I say, let's look at what people who actually know me say. So how long have we been working together?
7 years.
And what's your profession?
I am an attorney.
And in the 7 years, have you ever seen me be violent?
I have never seen you be violent, Kevin.
So how long have we been working together?
Going on 21 years.
And you ever see me be violent?
No, not once. In 21 years, never.
So how long we worked together?
21 years.
And do you know me personally or professionally?
Both.
Both. You ever seen me be violent?
Not once.
So how long have we been working together?
22 years.
22 years. And have you ever seen me be violent?
No, not at all. No.
And are you saying that because you're afraid I'll be violent?
No, because I know you, 22 years.
Good. Okay. So again, I'll leave the question to you. Who seems more credible here? Claim number 2, Kevin Wessell was convicted of a crime and served prison time in Washington State. Now, that's a very serious accusation. Unfortunately, in the United States, we have something very simple, public records. Anyone can check criminal records, so let's walk through how this works. Okay, so let's ask Gemini, how do you find criminal records in Washington State? In Washington State, criminal records are primarily managed by the Washington State Patrol, so let's go ahead and go there. Okay, so down here we'll do a criminal history request. Type my name, type my birth date. I'm going to fuzz this out for privacy purposes. And I'm a male, right? I'll go ahead and do a search, enter the credit card number. Naturally, I'm going to fuzz that out. And there it is in the inbox. Web search, no match found, Washington State Patrol. There's my name, and there's no exact match, therefore no criminal record. So there we have it, no criminal record. Not an expungement, not a reduction, no conviction whatsoever.
Went by his home and noticed the house is vacant of any furniture. It looks like Kevin Wessell is on the run.
Claim number 3, Kevin Wessell was on the run. Well, here's the reality. Right now, my house is undergoing major reconstruction, so we temporarily moved out while the construction is happening. Anyone who's ever redone a house knows why. Living inside a construction zone is nearly impossible. So if somebody interprets temporarily moving out during a reconstruction as being on the run, I suppose that's one interpretation. But again, I'll let you decide. Claim number 4, he couldn't have been in the asset protection business for 35 years because he ran a pawn shop 12 years ago.
He claims to have 30 years of experience in the asset protection industry, but his own YouTube channel, until recently, showed 12 years ago he was running a pawn shop.
Yes, about 12 years ago, there was a pawn shop in the same building where my asset protection business operated. The building was about 7,200 square feet, and the pawn shop occupied one small room of 10 feet by 10 feet. And it was run by somebody else. I owned it, he ran it. Here's the funny part. While I was running my asset protection business, the person running the pawn shop didn't want to appear in advertising videos. So I stepped in and helped record some promotional videos, some very silly ones I might add. If you don't advertise, businesses tend not to survive very long. So the question becomes pretty simple. Is it possible for somebody to run a professional firm in one large office building while another small business operates in a room in that building? Of course it is. But again, I'll let you decide. Closing. So those are the claims that one individual has been circulating, and I'm not asking you to take my word for anything. I'm simply showing you the statements that were made and the facts that anybody can verify. So at the end of the day, the question is very simple. When somebody makes accusations that don't hold up to basic verification, is that the kind of person that you would trust? I'll let you decide. Thanks for watching.